I find myself with
Joe Segal.
Joe Segal. Joe, I see that you're one of the artists working on another of the many obelisks. And my question to you, Joe, is what's the theme of your obelisk?
Well, this design was inspired by a statue of African art from the Congo. And the people in the Congo make these statues called Nakondi that are embedded with nails and shards. And this particular one I was looking at represents the chief of a tribe, and all the shards and nails he's embedded with symbolize the challenges and hardships that this tribe has encountered. So my interpretation for an obelisk that's celebrating the Constitution of Spain is that a constitution also reflects the ideals of a people, and this document is subject to challenges and hardships as well. Sometimes they're not remembered or seen, but that's what I'm trying to show with this sculpture.
Cool, cool.
And of course this was, the whole project was inspired by St. Augustine's 450th anniversary,
Of course.
which is also a celebration of endurance. So I guess what I would like this obelisk to show is that it's a weathered, ancient kind of surface. That's why it's very rusty, and it's proud and strong even in the face of adversity.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, Joe. And we'll look forward to seeing your obelisk and all the others. All the ones I go to are just as fascinating as yours. They all have great ideas.
It's an interesting project.
Isn't it? Isn't it? And I think it's awesome. So I thank you once again.
Pleasure.
Okay, we find ourselves here in front of another obelisk, and we're with artist
Debbie James.
Okay, Debbie. Wow, your obelisk is awesome.
Thank you so much.
And I see you're using tiles. What's your inspiration on yours?
Well, my inspiration is of the four choices: freedom, democracy, human rights, or compassion. I lean much more in the direction of the human rights and compassion aspect. So all the hands that I made in my kiln from clay would depict like helping hands, lending a hand, giving a hand up, all that sort of thing, and just sort of raising up into a higher, better place from a lower place. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking when I'm arranging my pieces. And each side has kind of a theme. There's children on this side, and there's women on that side. There's going to be men on the next side. So
yes, I know. It's still a work in progress.
Yeah.
And I see cement on it, so this thing is going to be quite heavy.
I like to make things for the outdoors to be very durable and very bulletproof. So not literally, but you know, I like them to be good. For inside, my pieces are very light.
All right.
So the cement comes in very handy when it's windy and there's tree limbs blowing around and everything like that.
All right. This is exceptional.
Thanks.
And I thank you very much for giving us that minute. And as you know, we've been talking with as many artists as we can who are involved in the Obelisks project. And it's wonderful to see the work you guys are all doing.
Thank you. It's nice to be included in the project.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
All right. So we find ourselves here with
Warren Clark.
Okay, and Warren, you're one of the artists that is working on one of the 25 obelisks.
That's right.
Which will be, I guess, displayed in September. Is it through the streets?
Yeah, they're going to be at the Chris Bellert Art Museum. During the time of the 450th, and then afterwards for about 6 months they're going to be out on the streets all over St. Augustine. This one is going to be at the Fountain of Youth.
Okay.
And so it'll be right there as the trams come in, and this will be the first thing that people see when they come to the Fountain of Youth.
Oh wow! And your theme on your obelisk is what?
The theme is peace. I saw it as a peace bowl, and so peace is the fruit of compassion, human rights, democracy, and freedom. Society has peace when it has those things that are really operating in it. And And so that is based on the Spanish Constitution of 1812, and this monument in our plaza is actually for that Spanish Constitution of 1812. Those are the 4 pillars of that Spanish Constitution: freedom, democracy, human rights, and compassion.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you.
Yeah,
We're doing a collage of artists, all working on the their different obelisks and their themes. Most of them are from St. Augustine or St. John's County. And I want to thank you. You've been very kind.